What's going on, guys? Jacob Borth back here with another video of Jacob's Life in Vegas, coming to you guys from a pretty busy spot here over near the strip over here on Sahara. It's also wind is blowing pretty good, so we got wind blowing, we got cars going by, so I might have to talk a little louder than you're used to seeing or used to hearing. But you guys can see here at the north end, we got the Circus. We have not the Drew anymore since that project has been abandoned. Not really a shock to anybody, but here to give you guys a short update video of some of the stuff going on here in town. And a lot of you are still trying to plan your trips, or you had trips planned, they had to get canceled, and you're trying to plan trips again, or some of you already booked to come here in, later in June or in July or August, September, whatever the case is. I want to give you an update of where things stand right now in Las Vegas, and this could change like hour to hour. It seems like stuff is changing, but I'm trying to give you guys the most recent information I can as for when you see this video. So, as of the making of this video, places that are closed and places that are open, I'll go through both I have on this list. I'm sure there's some stuff I missed, but I've got it together as best I can for you, okay? So properties that are closed over here on the strip right now, they're not all open as of yet. We still have the Mirage, Tropicana, the Mandalay Bay, Four Seasons, Delano, Aria, and Planet Hollywood that are still not open on the strip. So you have choices to stay at here on the strip when you come here to town, but we still have, half a dozen or so that are not open yet. Shows. We don't have shows going on here in Vegas right now, so people want to come and see, Michael Jackson 1, or they want to see, O or Ka or something like that. We don't have those shows going on right now in Vegas. It's probably going to be a while before those do open because it involves a lot of people in in the audience in a smaller area, being together. So that's probably not going to be something I would expect to see really anytime soon. I have no timeline on it. I have not heard a timeline. If you have heard of a timeline for shows, please put it in the comments below. Even more, a place that has even more people crowded together than shows: nightclubs, day clubs, strip clubs, and then we can throw in with the adult side of all that, the brothels here in Nevada. None of those are open, okay? You do have bars open, you have lounges open, restaurants / lounges, those kind of things. That's the closest you're gonna get to like a nightclub setting right now here in Las Vegas. So if you wanted to come and go to, XS, or you want to go to Hakkasan, or you wanted to go to like Sapphire or Rhino or Hustler, Crazy Horse, one of those gentlemen's clubs, or Encore Beach Club, something like that, not gonna be happening anytime soon. So again, I have not heard a date when those are supposed to open back up, just because, that's their goal. Those places, the whole purpose of those places, particularly the nightclubs and the day clubs, is to have a whole lot of people packed in there in a tight area. So for a lot of people, that's part of the fun, is being there with a big crowd. But big crowds kind of don't go together with this virus and the pandemic we have going on. Next we have, there's no volcano show at the Mirage. Okay, the Mirage is closed. There's no volcano show going on at the Mirage, and buffets are closed with the exception of the Wynn that is going to be open on the 18th. So I believe it's Thursday the 18th. The Wynn buffet is going to reopen. That's the only one I've heard of reopening. The articles I read said the same thing. That's the only one I've heard of reopening. It's going to be different though, where you're not going to be getting in line and going around, doing and just grabbing food as you see fit. They are going to have menus for you that you can either physical menus you can read, or you can just probably scan the code, and then you can just look at it on your phone. There are going to be servers who come around, and they say they're going to give large portions, or I think large versions was the exact term I saw in one article. You have a 2-hour time limit when you go to the buffet, so you do have a 2-hour time limit. And I read one article that said you don't have to make reservations, but I read one that said you do have to make reservations. So I don't know exactly how it's going to go in that regard, but it sounds like they're going to try to combine the size and serving portions of a buffet with like the typical, fine dining experience or normal dining experience you would have at a restaurant here in Vegas. So those are some of the changes they're going to be making in their buffet. You could probably expect to see something similar from other buffets once those reopen, but I have not heard a date on when those are supposed to reopen either. And holy crap, this wind is picking up. Okay. Now let's get to our list of things that are open. This is the one that you're probably gonna like a lot better, right? So list of places that are open. I believe pretty much every casino downtown is open at this point. On Fremont, off Fremont, I don't think any of them are still closed right now. So downtown is actually pretty well open for the most part compared to here on the strip. Most places to eat or drink downtown are open as well. Gold Spike was one place that just recently opened that was closed for a while. Heart Attack Grill just opened. They were one of the later ones to open. So some places like Nacho Daddy had been open for weeks. I've seen Therapy open. Some places like that. Container Park is open now, so you want to go to Container Park. you can do that. There's food and drink. Downtown Las Vegas, just about everywhere seems to be open for the most part. Here on the Strip, a lot of places are open too, but there are some that are closed. I don't have a list of every food and place to eat and drink at these casinos on the Strip. But obviously, if they're in a hotel that's closed, the place is not available. But even places that are open, you may not find every single place open for food or drink, but you do have options. So you can go grab something to eat, grab a drink if you want while you're here on the Strip as well. Next we have, the roller coaster. A few people asked about this in my live streams, if the roller coaster at the New York is going. And yes, the roller coaster is open. I believe the hours are noon to 9 p.m. The arcade is open as well. So if you want to go to the arcade and do the roller coaster at New York, you can do that as well. That is open. Bellagio fountains, those were going. But the other day, actually, when I was with Trooper for the live stream, he said the Bellagio fountains weren't going. So I know they were going the first day they opened, and then a couple of the live streams I've done around here in town recently, you guys have seen they've had the fountains on. So I don't know if they're doing some adjusting or, whatever the case is, but I have seen the fountains on here in Vegas. So the fountains are going at the Bellagio, so you can catch the great fountain show. It's just like it was before, so none of that has changed with the fountain show. Let's see, the Flamingo Habitat's open, so you can go see the flamingos if you want over there. Pools are open, but like I said earlier, not the day clubs. The day clubs are not open, but the pools are at these hotels. I've seen pools open at the Golden Nugget, over at the Bellagio, at the Flamingo. So you have pools that are open at these casinos, but be advised that when you do go to the pools, there's going to be limited capacity. So just like with restaurants, there's going to be limited capacity. With the pools, it's going to be the same thing. So they have a limit on how many people, obviously depending from hotel to hotel, pool to pool. It's going to be different. I do not know if they have a time limit for people at the pool. When I was at Golden Nugget, they didn't say anything about a time limit. They're limiting the amount of people that go in, but they have nothing about a time limit. So my guess right now is if a pool at the hotel reaches capacity for people and you're in line, you're just going to have to wait for people to leave. So, if you have 4 people in your group that are trying to get in and you're at the front of the line to wait, you probably have to wait for 4 people to go out before 4 people can go in. So pools are open, but depending on how busy the hotel is, you may be waiting a while to get in the pool. And the last thing that's open here is the desert, right? You can always go out. If you want to go hiking at Red Rock, or if you want to go out hiking Henderson, you go to 7 Magic Mountains, anything like that, you can just drive out to the desert, go hike, enjoy your time outdoors. The desert is always open. It's always free. Doesn't cost a penny to go out there and hike, other than, I guess your gas money to get out there. But that's what we're looking at right now as far as what's open, what's not here in Las Vegas, on the Strip, downtown, off the Strip. I know like Red Rock is open, and some maybe more of the bigger hotels or bigger casinos, I guess I could say. But there's so many smaller ones, around town, around the county, outside of the Strip. There's a lot to keep up with. This is the most current info I have to give you. If you guys have other current info, please put it down below. Please put it down below in the comment section so other people can see and other people can try to adjust for their vacation plans. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys checking out this awesome video. If you guys want to watch another awesome video I did recently about here in Las Vegas, just go ahead and click right over there. Go ahead, watch that video. I will see you over there. That is it for this one though. I am Jacob. This is My Life in Vegas.